sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just, you know, you fought many Mexican fighters, Marquez, Castillo twice. What is it about Canelo that you see as similar or different from those fighters?
Well, it's not, you know, I don't look at a guy as a guy being a black fighter or a guy being a Mexican or a guy being a Puerto Rican. This is boxing. The best need to fight the best. And if I'm the best and he's one of the best guys out there in the sport of boxing, the best thing for us to do is make the fight happen.
When you saw him, when you looked at him yesterday, what did you see? When you eyeballed him yesterday, what did you see in his eyes?
That's not our first time,
right.
You know, face to face. You know, I don't really worry because, you know, I've been doing this for so long now. You know, I'm happy to be in this position. You know, I love being in this position. You know, I think it's extremely exciting. You know, and the crowd love it. You know, I love it. I don't really know how the fighter feels, you know, but I've been wearing my glasses and my hat lately because, you know, I got a vampire facial, which made my eyes black on both sides. So, you know, it's been healing real slow. You know, the vampire facial is supposed to heal fast, but it's been taking mine, you know, like a month now. So it's been taking some time.
Vampire facial?
Yeah, what is that?
You know, it's just some crazy stuff. You basically take blood out your arm, and they run it through a machine, and they put it in your under your eyes.
What's it supposed to do for us? What does that do for us?
It's a secret, I can tell you.
Makes the wrinkles away.
Yeah. You.
You feel those 36 years in? Is that the thing?
Well, like I said before, do I feel 36? I feel healthy and strong. I feel healthy and strong. I don't know how any other 36-year-old guys feel, but I feel healthy and strong. I feel like when I was 19.
You feel you're the face of the sport?
I don't feel I'm the face of the sport. I know I'm the face of the sport.
Floyd, there's a growing sentiment that this particular fight, your demeanor has changed. Not as brash, not as flamboyant. Would you agree with that? And if so, what do you attribute it to? How come?
It's not, man. You know, because I feel like over the years, you know, I look at my career and I say over the years, it was never bragging or boasting. The reason why is because everything that I said I was going to do, I did it. You know, you got guys that talk about it, but they're not doing it. So that's considered bragging and boasting. Everything I talked about in my career, I did it. And so, you know, like I said before, I'm a lot older. I'm a lot wiser. And I just go out there and let my talent continue to do the talking.
So maturity has played a factor in that?
It's not, I mean, you know, I can't, you know, me and this guy can't really trash talk each other. You know, he's a guy that's, he's a guy that's kind of laid back, kind of quiet to himself. I'm pretty sure when he go to Mexico, he's gonna be a little riled up, which is a great thing. And he's like, he's a guy I know I can't overlook. You know, I know this guy is gonna come because he don't just want that #1 junior middleweight spot. He wants that pound spot. You know, he wants to be the first guy to say, you know what, I knocked Floyd Mayweather off the throne.
Floyd, at this stage in your career, is it fair to say maybe more philosophical and reflective about things, given who knows how many fights you have left, and you know, do you appreciate things maybe more than you had in the past?
I've always appreciated life. I've always appreciated everything that I've got. You know, I just don't feel like every day is going to. I mean, every day or every year is not going to be the same. I feel as a, like I said, in 30 days in May. Like I think a lot of times people, they ask me questions, but they don't really do their homework. In 30 days in May, I said, as you get older, you're gonna become a different person. Sometimes they say every 5 years you become a different person. And if you don't become a person or you don't grow mentally, then you basically, I mean, it's useless. I mean, you're running in place. So you have to grow. It's about growth. Once you can't, no longer grow physical. You still got to grow mentally.
He said when he said that he might actually be able to outbox you. The question was, how do you beat Floyd? You know, you're the master boxer. You know, you're probably gonna have to get physical and try to, you know, to win, get a knockout. And he actually said that, you know, he was a good counterpuncher, that he could outbox you possibly. When you hear that, does it make you laugh that a physical fighter like Alvarez with a much different style than you would say that maybe I'm gonna outbox Floyd?
Actually, his style is not. Actually, I can really say that he's a fan of mine. and I can respect it. He's a friend of mine. You have to realize this. He like to use the shoulder roll. He like to use, fight with his hands down. Like to use the defense. I see a lot of me in Alvarez.
Enough to outbox Floyd Mayweather.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all. But you have to realize, the guys that I fought when I was 21. Sometimes you look at these guys and say, well, this guy became world champion when he was 21. But look how long these guys were professionals. I was only a professional a year and became world champion. And I fought the toughest guy at my weight class at that particular time, when everybody thought I was in over my head.
Talking about Hernandez.
Yes, and
do you see any similarities in the mentality? You said he's a fan of yours. Do you see any similarities in his mentality, given that he wanted this fight and he really wanted to fight you?
We'll just have to see if he really wanted to fight. Come September 14th. A lot of guys always have a game plan, and a lot of guys say what they really want. But I always tell you, it's different at this level. And same thing I told Robert Guerrero, it's different at this level. It's not the same.